Today we're going to be making Lemony raspberry bars. For the ingredients, for the cookie crust you're going to need 1 stick of butter at room temperature, 1 cup of sugar of your choice, we're using coconut sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of lemon zest, 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of unbleached all-purpose flour. For the lemony raspberry filling, you're going to need 4 large eggs, 1/4 cup of unbleached all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup of honey, 2 tablespoons of lemon zest, 1/2 cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice, and about 2.5 cups of frozen berries. Let's get started.
First thing we're going to do is work on making our crust. To make the crust, we're going to take and put our butter in a bowl along with our sugar. And we're going to mix this together. Okay, we've got our sugar and our butter creamed together. Should look something like that. Now we're going to add our vanilla and our lemon zest and about half of the flour. And we're going to mix this together and get this well mixed. Okay, we've got that part mixed together now. Before I forget, we need to make sure we turn our oven on to 350 degrees. Get our oven preheated. Now we're going to add the last of our flour into our mixture and get this mixed together. And when you get this mixed together, when you're done, if it's kind of crumbly or something, it's okay because it'll be fine for what we're doing with it. Okay, we've got all our flour mixed in and you can see what it looks like now. It's very thick and rather dry, but it's okay. Now we're going to press this into an 8x8 baking dish. Okay, we have an 8x8 baking dish that we've coated with non-stick cooking spray. And we're going to take our crust and we're going to put it in the pan. Okay, then we're just going to press it down and even it out all the way around. We've got our crust now all spread out even. I found the easiest way to do this was to do it by hand because it was sticking to any utensils I was trying to use. So just get it all evened out, like so. Now we're going to put this in the oven and cook it for 10 or 15 minutes until it starts to get browned around the edges.
While your cookie crust is baking in the oven, we're going to add your raspberries into a blender. And then we're going to blend this together until it's smooth. Okay, once your berries are whizzed up, it should look something like this. And set aside. Once your crust is done in the oven, it should look something like this. Nice and brown on the edges, and set aside.
Okay, what we've done now is we've poured our raspberry juice out of the blender and poured it into a sieve. And now we're just going to try to work it a little bit and get it to run through the sieve. And what we're trying to accomplish here is to get rid of the seeds, so you don't have to deal with the seeds when you're cooking your dessert. Okay, you can see now that we've gotten our raspberry juice to go through the sieve, you can see the number of seeds that we were able to catch to keep out of our dessert. Okay, now that we have our seeds out of our raspberry juice, we want to measure it out to a measuring cup. You want to get right around a cup. It could be a little shy, that's fine. Don't want it over a cup though.
Next step, in a large mixing bowl, you want to add your 4 eggs. And then you want to add the flour and whisk them together. And make sure that there's no lumps. Alright, once your eggs and flour are mixed together, we're going to add our honey. I'm going to whisk it together. Then once your honey is well incorporated, we're going to add our lemon juice, lemon zest, and whisk it together. Then we're going to add our raspberry puree and whisk that together until it looks something like this. Then we're going to set this aside. Then we're going to go back to our cookie crust and we're going to pour our mixture on top of the cookie crust. Then we're going to toss this in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 to 30 minutes until it's mostly set. Okay, we just took it out of the oven and it should look something like this. As we said, it should look set, but still a little jiggly in the middle, which is perfect. Then we're going to let this sit in the fridge for overnight. Now that we had our lemony raspberry bars sit in the fridge overnight, we're going to go ahead and cut a piece and place it on a plate. And there you go. And just serve as is. Eat and enjoy.
We hope you enjoyed our video,
If you did, please subscribe.
and feel free to leave a comment below.
Or you can click on the videos from last week.
Bye!
Bye!